So if you sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit, align the back of your skull with sacrum, and then let your arms rest onto your thighs. Activate your feet, spread toes. Spread the balls of your feet. And then give yourself a moment to feel yourself landing on your mat. Feeling yourself really comfortable and being in your space, a safe space. And now choose an area to focus your practice today. And bring your full attention into this area. And the intent today is to pay full attention to the area that you've chosen, allowing that area to inform you about what is going on and what it needs. As you focus on the area, take a breath there. As you breathe out, feeling for that release as you let go. And then breathe into the area, filling yourself up with what your body needs. And exhale. One more breath into your area. Exhale, release. Pranayama is alternate nostril breathing. We'll do this in knee power today. So bring you straighten your right leg reaches straight forward. You bring your left foot over the right leg so that the left heel comes towards your right hip. So that might be your first position. You want to go further, bring your right foot back so that the right heel is towards your left sit bone, but you're not sitting on that heel. And fold the first two fingers down of your right hand and use your thumb to block your right nostril. Inhale through left nostril, inhale for 5. Ring finger blocks left nostril, both nostrils block. Hold the breath, hold for 10. Sorry, hold for 20. Close your eyes and then refocus on your spot. Exhale through your right nostril, exhale for 10. Inhale through right nostril for 5. Block both nostrils, hold for 20. Exhale left nostril, exhale for 10. And then release. Change the cross of legs. And then fold the first two fingers down of your left hand And use your ring finger to block right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril, inhale for 5. Block both nostrils, hold for 20. Thumb is blocking left nostrils, hold for 20. Exhale through the right nostril, exhale for 10. Inhale through the right nostril, inhale for 5. Block both nostrils, hold for 20. Exhale through left nostril, exhaling for 10. And then release. Bring the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. Heels are about 12 inches away from your pelvic bone. Bring your hands forward of your shins. And as you press down into your sit bone, breathe in, lengthen spine. You're lengthening ribs up away from waist. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward, belly's in. On the next breath, spread the breath around the whole of your back. And exhale as you fold, feet active. Now breathe into diaphragm, spread the diaphragm out to side. And exhale, pull belly in as you fold. Breathe into your spot. And exhale as you fold. One more breath. Really feel for feeding your body what it needs at this moment. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release, pushing floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Coming into seated side bend with one leg straight. So reach your left leg straight forward. And tuck your right foot in. So the right heel is by the glutes, or otherwise you're bringing your right heel back towards the right heel is by your groin, or the heel is by the glute. So choosing the pose that's right for you. Bring your right hand back, grab hold of the ankle if you've taken your foot back, otherwise the fingertips are to the floor. Breathe in, reach your left arm is up, opening through the left side of your body. As you exhale, when you bring your left arm forward, if you can tuck the hand onto the ball of the foot, then go there. Otherwise, the hand is onto the floor, or the floor or ankle. You can also have the block, have the hand against the block. If you're not holding your right ankle, lift your right arm up and reach it back. So the fingers about 12 inches from the floor. Now breathe in, lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your right ear. As you breathe, breathe to sternum. Feel for moving your chest up towards your chin. And as you breathe out, you're gliding your right shoulder down. Now, if your left foot is tucked into your hand, then focus now on reaching forward. The ball of the foot is pressing into your hand, and it gives you more lengthening, opening the side ribs on your left side. So now breathe in as you're lengthening those ribs up away from your left hip. As you exhale, glide your right shoulder down, but the ball of your foot is pressing into your left hand. If you're not there, just push the floor away with your left hand. If your left hand is on the floor, push it away and then keep lengthening out of left side. On the next breath, slide your right arm all the way around the back and you're tucking it onto your left thigh or onto hip or clothing. And as you breathe out, relax your right shoulder down away from right hip. Breathe into the right side of neck, deep breath. And as you exhale, as you glide your right shoulder down, relax your left ear to left shoulder. Chest opener. On the next breath, release your right arm and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, as you arc your chest forward, reaching that right arm straight back. Now breathe to the back of heart and energize heart with breath. And as you breathe out, you're slightly rolling your chest forward and that right arm is reaching back. Inhale, stretch your right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lengthen your right arm over your right ear. Deep breath, lengthen out of your left side. And as you exhale, as you reach forward the ball of your left foot into the palm of your left hand, reach your right arm over right ear. Inhale, use your right arm to pull your body up and use your left hand to support your head and neck as you come all the way on up. And change. So your right leg is reaching straight forward. Your left foot is tucked in, so the heel is by the groin. Or if you're going further, you have the option of bringing your foot back so the heel is by your glute. Your left hand is grabbing hold of your left ankle or fingertips to the floor. You breathe in, open through the right side as you bring your right hand up and then bring it down. So the hand is tucked onto the ball of your foot, or the hand is to the floor or onto a block. Relax your right ear to right shoulder. As you breathe in, you're lengthening out of right side. As you breathe out, relax your left shoulder away from left ear. Breathe into lower back, feel the lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you glide your left shoulder down, reach forward. The ball of the foot is reaching forward into the palm of your right hand. So feel this opening on the right side. Or if your hand is not into the ball of the foot, push the floor away. So you keep lengthening out of right side. On the next breath, slide your left arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your right thigh, hip, or clothing. And as you exhale, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. Breathe to heart. Feel the energizing heart with breath. Exhale, slightly roll your chest up towards the sky as you glide your left shoulder down. Feels as if you're reaching your left elbow towards your right sit bone. Now focus on your spot. Breathe there. And as you exhale, feeling that release as you let go. Chest opener, breathe in, stretch your left arm up towards the ceiling. And as you breathe out, as you arc your chest forward, reaching your left arm straight back. Breathe to the back of your heart, feeling for energizing heart with breath. And as you exhale, you're reaching that arm back. Feels as if you're taking bone away from bone. You now stretch your left arm up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, wrap your left shoulder as you reach your left arm forward over left ear. As you breathe, lengthen your right ribs up away from right hip. And as you breathe out, as you reach the ball of your right foot forward, lengthen your left arm over left ear. So you get the lengthening on both sides of the ribs. Use your left arm, breathe in to pull your body up, and use your right hand to support your head and neck as you come all the way on up. Coming into your abdominal sequence, today we do elbow to knee, and do star spiral pose. So we'll do 5 on each stage of that pose. Elbow to knee and star spiral pose. So lie down onto your back. Place your hands behind your head and your neck. If your back is squeaky, the soles of your feet are onto the floor. So your pose in elbow to knee is your lower back is pressing down, and this is for back tweaky. Inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up. You hold the breath. When you exhale, you curl your pubic bone to navel. You reach your elbows to your left knee, and your belly pulls in. If you want to go further, lift your right foot up and stay here, or straighten the leg out at 45 degrees. Pull belly in at the end of the exhale. Inhale, head to center, bend the knees, place your foot to the floor, and then lower down and exhale. Otherwise, lift your feet up off the floor, the knees are bent, knees aligned with hips, heels just below the knees, toes flexed to shins, hands clasped behind head and neck. From here, inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach both elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Spread the toes. Reach out with the ball of your right foot. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and the lower back is pressing to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Reach out, spread the toes, and reach forward with the ball of your left foot. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and the lower back is pressing to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows reach towards your left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Now relax your right hip and ascend your right thigh bone forward, away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. You're reaching your left leg forward. Spread the toes. Now relax your left hip and ascend your left thigh forward, away from the pelvic bowl. Keep moving the thigh forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Squeeze your right sit bone to tailbone. Send your right leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Spread the toes. Now curl tailbone up. Squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone. Send your left leg forward. Pull belly in. And press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your top rib of the sacrum to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Squeeze your right sit bone to tailbone. Send your right leg forward. Reach your left elbow up so the shoulder blades are off the floor. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Reach your left leg forward about 45 degrees angle. Curl tailbone up. Squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone. Send your left leg forward. Reach your right elbow up so shoulder blades are off the floor. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Star spiral pulse. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg straight up. You reach out with the heels and flex the toes towards the shins. Feel now for turning your thighs inwards so that your right knee is turning inwards towards your left knee. Bend your right knee. breathe into your right hip. And as you exhale, pulse. Reach out with that right heel, pulse. And pulse 3 times. Now keep reaching your right heel up, toes flex the shins, pull belly in, reach your elbows up, pull belly in, and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, your elbows are to your right knee, your left leg is reaching up, toes flex the shins. Now curl tailbone up, and then pulse, pulse, pulse. Now keep reaching your left heel up, toes flex the shins. Turn your thighs inwards so the knees are coming towards your right thigh. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to left knee. You're reaching your right leg out. Reach out with the heels. Inhale, and exhale, pulse, pulse, pulse. Now keep reaching your right heel up, lift your chest, reach your elbows up, pull belly in. Feel as if your belly's moving away from the top of right thigh. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, your elbows are to right knee. You're reaching your left leg up towards the ceiling. Reach out with your heels. Now breathe into that left hip. And then exhale, pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep reaching up with your left heel. Toes flex the shins. Pull belly in and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to left knee. You're reaching your right leg straight up. Flex the toes to shins. Reach out with heels. Turn knee inwards towards your left thigh. And breathe to that right hip. Now exhale, pulse. Pulse. Keep moving right from the hip joint as you pulse. Now pull belly in and press your lower back to floor. Reach your elbows up. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press the top rim of the sacrum to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Reaching your left leg up. Flex the toes back towards the shins. Knees turn inwards. Now breathe into left hip. And exhale, pulse, pulse, and pulse. Keep reaching up with that left heel. Lift the chest. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. And press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press the lower back down to the floor. Exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders to the floor. And place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Grab hold of your block today, and if you can, place the block the thinnest way in. So the thinnest way in between your thighs. That's it. And then you move the block so that if you bring the block right down onto pubic bone, you're not going to be able to squeeze very much. So bring the block slightly up so you're able to squeeze the block within this. You reach your heels away from you and you flex your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. So from here, take a deep breath into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel and then reach your heels away from you. Squeeze the block. Reach your heels away from you. Flex the toes to shins and pull belly in. Relax your pelvis, relax your lower back to floor. Now breathe into lower back. Press your lower back to floor. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up, like you're curling pubic bone to navel. You're reaching your heels away from you. Squeeze the block. Flex the toes to shins and pull belly in. and then release. So you can have your hands behind your head or the hands down by the side by your hips. So try both. From here, now breathe. Breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up, curl pubic bone to navel. Reach your thighs, your heels away from you. Flex the toes to shins. Now pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to floor. Relax your lower back and breathe into lower back. As you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Reach your heels away from you. Squeeze the block. Flex the toes to shins. Now feel as if you're hugging your ribs down into belly and pressing your lower back to floor. Breathe into lower back. Hold the breath. Now press your lower back to floor. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Reach your heels away from you. Squeeze the block and feel as if you're reaching your knees straight up towards the sky. Flex the toes to shins. Pull belly in. You're hugging your ribs, hugging the ribs down onto belly. Sit bones are lengthening away from you. 2 more like this. Relax your pelvis to floor and breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Now as you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel, squeeze the block. Feel as if you're reaching your knees up towards the sky. Reach your heels away from you as you flex your toes to shins. Pull belly in. Lower back presses to floor. Now relax pelvis and breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Reach your heels away from you. Squeeze the block and reach your knees as if you're reaching the knees up towards the ceiling. Toes flex to shins. Pull lower belly in. And then inhale, release. Place the soles of your feet onto the floor. And just give yourself a moment as you let go from that last pose. Keep the block between your thighs. We have 1 more like this. So this time, clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Lift your feet up off the floor. So if your back is weak, you can also do this with the feet, the soles of your feet onto the floor. So otherwise, your feet are lifting off the floor, the knees are bent, and hands are clasped behind head and neck. Okay. So from here, take a deep breath into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Reach your heels away from you. Flex the toes to shins. Pull belly in. And lower back is pressing to floor. Relax pelvis. This time, inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your heels away from you. Squeeze the block, pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto your right thigh. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, traction your right thigh away from you with your left hand. Reach your right elbow up, pull belly in. Reach your heels away from you, toes flex to shins, pull belly in, and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, head to center, hands behind your head. Hold the breath, you're pressing your lower back to the floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your right hand onto your left thigh. Squeeze the block. Press your thighs, hands into thighs, thighs into hands. Pull belly in. Reach your left elbow up. Reach your heels away from you. Pull belly in and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, head to center, hands behind your head. Hold the breath and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your left knee. Your elbows to right knee. Right hand is onto left hand onto right thigh. Now squeeze the block and feel for sending thighs, knees up. Reach your right elbow up to sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, your head is to center, hands behind your head. Hold the breath, and your lower back is pressing to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to left knee. Place your right hand onto left thigh. Now press your hand onto thigh, thigh onto hands. Squeeze the block. Reach your heels away from you. Reach your left elbow up to sky and pull lower belly in. Inhale, head to center, hands behind your head. And exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders to floor. And place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees out towards the side. And then let your hands rest onto your thighs and your traction in your thighs away from you. So you're giving yourself time to open up into hips, into pelvis, and into lower back. Taking 2 breaths here. So breathe in deeply. And exhale completely. Uddiyana. Chin tucks the chest, belly pulls in. Pull your belly all the way back towards the spine. Spread the ribs. Hands presses to thighs. Thighs presses to hands. And relax. One more like this. Breathe in deeply. And exhale. Pull your belly in. Chin tucks the chest. Press your hands to the thighs. Thighs to the hands. Keep feeling of traction in lengthening low ribs away from sacrum. Lengthen belly away from pelvis. And relax. Use your hands to draw your knees together. The soles of your feet are onto the floor. You place the block. If you have a block, have your block within touching distance for bridge. So that's where you're going next. Bridge with the block. So your hands, the block is within touching distance. Reach down with your fingertips and brush your heels with your fingertips. Your heels are aligned with sit bones or they are hip distance apart. Press your lower back to floor, and as you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis, lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, push the floor away as you lift up. Pelvis tilts, lift the pelvis up away from the floor. As you breathe, breathe into lower back as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. As you exhale, lifting up a little bit more. Now breathe into belly and move your belly away from pelvis. Your diaphragm and your chest is coming to chin. And as you exhale, lift. Push the floor away as you lift. Grab hold of your block. Now breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lift up, and place the block under your sacrum. Your right foot is pressing to the floor. Breathe in, lift your left foot up and draw your left knee to chest. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your left leg up towards the sky. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Breathe into your left hip, deep breath. Feel as if you're sending left thigh away from hip. And as you breathe out, you're reaching the ball of your foot up towards the sky. And then breathe, deep breath. On exhale, push the floor away with your right foot as you send your left leg straight up towards the ceiling. On the next breath, bend your left knee, draw your left knee towards the chest. And as you breathe out, place your left foot back down to the floor. Anchor into left foot. Breathe in, lift your right leg up, draw the right knee to chest. And as you breathe out, reaching your right leg up, reach out with the ball of your foot. Breathe into right hip, feel for easing right thigh bone away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, sending, reach up with the ball of your right foot. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bend your right knee and draw your right knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, place your right foot back down to the floor. Now breathe into side ribs and feel your ribs as they lengthen away from hips. You're moving chest to chin. Press your feet to floor, and as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lift up, move the block. Now breathe to heart, deep breath. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way on down to the floor. Keep the tilt until you're down. You're all the way down. You have one more abdominal pose to do. So you are doing either straddle lifting through or frog lifting through. Your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. You're doing straddle lifting through. Your legs are reaching straight up, and you're then reaching your legs out towards the side. You're doing frog lifting through. The knees are bent. The heels are aligned with the knees, toes back to shins. You can also move to the wall and have the soles of your feet up against the wall, especially if your back is tweaked. So those are the options here for you. So choose your option, and then inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel, and then lengthen your legs out towards the side. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Pull lower belly in. Relax pelvis, and then breathe into lower back. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up, and then lengthen, reach out. Send your legs out towards the side. Keep the chest lifted, reach your elbows up, and pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis. On the same inhale, keep the head and shoulder blades lifting up. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up. Now lengthen, send the thighs out towards the side. You're unlocking hips. Pull lower belly in. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Now lengthen your legs out towards the side. Reach your elbows up to sky. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower head, lower shoulders to floor. Use your hands at the side of your thighs. Draw your legs together and then roll to your right side. Bring your left hand to the floor by chest. Breathe in. You exhale, push the floor away with your left hand as you come up, and use your right hand to support your head and neck. You're setting up for your next pose today, which is Birdwing. Onto your knees or sitting down onto your heels. If that's difficult for your knees, you can place a towel behind the thighs and calves, or a block. I'm placing a block sitting between the thighs and calves. Just take some of the pressure away from knees. Birdwing, you're tucking your elbows in. Reach forward with the fingertips and feel the energy into the hands as you reach forward. Spread the fingers in the palm of the hands. From here, as you breathe in, draw your hands together, little fingers touching. And you exhale, lift your chest, and then open your arms out towards the side. Squeeze your elbows in, and then reach your arms back. So as if your shoulder blades are squeezing towards each other. And then inhale, hands coming together. Exhale, as you lift your chest, you're opening your arms out towards the side. Squeeze your elbows in, and then reach your arms back a little bit more so you get this opening into shoulders. And then breathe in, drawing hands together. As you exhale, as you lift your chest, you open your arms out, reach out, spread the fingers, and then squeeze shoulder blades as you reach your arms back. Keep tucking your elbows in. One more, inhale. And as you exhale, as you lift up, chest lifts, and then open, squeeze your elbows in. Feel as if you're reaching your fingers away from you. Your shoulder blades are squeezing together. Your shoulders are down. And then inhale, release. Your next pose today is turbo dog. So in your turbo dog, you're reaching your hands forward, similar to downward facing dog. So if I was to demonstrate this from downward facing dog, my hands are slightly wider on the mat. So my little finger is pretty much on by the edge of the mat. I'm spreading fingers. The heel of the hand is really arcing, it's really pushing forward. It helps to take some of the pressure away from your wrist. So when I press down, it's almost like I'm cupping my hand. So one way of thinking about this, I was trying to explain this to someone recently, and I was saying, if you imagine that you have an egg between your hands, and you're pushing your hands to the floor, but you're conscious you have an egg in the palm of your hands. You don't want to smash that egg. So you're really opening up, you're pushing away. The heel of the hand is anchored, and you're using your fingers to help to open up a little bit more. That takes some of the pressure away from your wrist. So from here, you breathe into upper back, you broaden in your upper back, curling your toes under. You exhale, you lift up the knees off the floor, you push the floor away. Squeeze your elbows in and broaden the upper back. Now relax your neck. Keep looking at your own toes. And then breathe into upper back. As you do so, feel as if you're lengthening your top ribs away from shoulders. As you exhale, feel for reaching your elbows down, then squeeze your elbows in as if you're squeezing a great big beach ball. You should feel this at the lowest part of your trapezes as it spreads across your back. And then breathe to heart, deep breath, feeling but energizing your heart with this breath. Relax your collarbones, and as you exhale, lengthen the spine. Now squeeze your elbows in as if you're squeezing a great big beach ball. Inhale, release, bend the knees and come all the way on down. And hopefully you should feel that taking some of the pressure away from your wrist in that pose. Okay. So now you do dolphin. You do dolphin with your palms facing up. Or if you want to work with the variation that we did the other day, was one palm facing down, the other palms facing up. You do 5 breaths, once down, once up, and then change and do 5 breaths, once down, once up. Okay, so yeah, let's all do that. So because you're going to do that anyway. So let me be clear. You either have the option of both palms facing down, do 5 breaths. You then come down, both palms facing up, do 5 breaths. Or you can do them alternately, one down, one up, and then switch, one down, one up. So measure up, whichever one you're doing, your measurement is the same. Your elbows, the hands onto biceps, your elbows into floor. You reach your hands forward and make your choice now. One down, one up, or both down, or both up. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath into upper back. Lift, spread upper back and curl toes under. And exhale, lift your knees off the floor and then push the floor away. Take the weights away from shoulders. Now breathe into sternum, feeling for energizing your heart with this breath. And as you exhale, reach your sit bones back and reach your heels towards the floor. As you breathe into upper back, broaden the upper back with this breath. And as you breathe out, lengthen the spine as you reach back. Now breathe into your spot, feeling for energizing this area, bringing in a loving energy to this area. And as you exhale, as you reach back, feel as if you're squeezing your armpits towards each other. And then inhale, release, bend the knees and come down. Now change, switch, whichever option you've chosen, now you're changing. So either palms up or palms down, or working alternately, one up, one down. Neck, shoulders relax. Breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, curl toes under. And as you exhale, lift your knees off the floor and then push the floor away as you reach back. As you breathe, breathe into your top ribs. Feel as if you're moving top ribs away from shoulders. And as you exhale, you're opening your armpits to the back wall. Keep focusing on taking weight away from shoulders. Breathe into heart, right between sternum. And as you exhale, lengthen the spine. You're moving chest to thighs and knees. Reach your sit bones back, pulling belly in. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. As you exhale, as you reach back, feel as if your inner thighs, inner ankles, and heels are squeezing towards each other as you reach your heels to the floor. One more breath into your spot. Exhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way on down to the floor. Push the floor away as you're coming up, coming all the way up to stand. If your knees are tweaky, coming into your salutation, so if your knees are tweaky and you need to pad the knees, then have those onto the floor. We will be moving into some inversions through this sequence, so we'll be mixing it up. Standing at the front of your mat. Feet together or feet apart if your back is feeling a little bit tweaky today. As you exhale, bring your hands together by your chest. Now press your heels to the floor and then press all of your foot down. Lift the toes, spread the toes and spread the balls of your feet. Almost give yourself a rock forward and back and then finding that sweet spot so you feel really secure. And then from this secure place, as your feet presses down, breathe in, reach your arms out and up. Telescope the ribs. As you lift your chest, you lift your back ribs up. As you exhale, fold forward, belly's in, hands to the floor. Keep the neck relaxed, back of the neck is long. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back, stay here. Now reach back, your hands are to the floor, and you're reaching back into your left heel. So reach that heel away from you, and reach your right thigh forward. You should feel this opening into hips and lower back. Now stay here and then breathe into back. Spread the ribs around the whole of your back. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your hands and then step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Take another breath. Breathing into the back, spreading the ribs across your back. Spreading the breath across your back. And as you exhale, bend the elbows, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. From here, reach your legs back, so you're lengthening the legs back one at a time. And bring your hands forward about 10 inches ahead of the shoulder. Feel for pressing pubic bone to floor. And then breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward. So that you're drawing your chest through the arms. Your elbows are reaching back, your legs are lengthening back, and the shoulders are soft away from your ears. And as you breathe out, draw your chest and ribs forward as you're coming down. Readjust, hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back, curl toes under, and exhale, press back for downward facing dog. Stay here. Now breathe in again, spread the breath across the whole of your back. And as you exhale, reach your sit bones back. You're pushing the floor away with your hands, and you're moving your chest to thighs and knees. Feel this opening into calves, into hamstrings, and into Achilles tendons. From here, anchor into your right foot. Breathe in, step your left foot forward. Left foot is flat to the floor. Keep your right knee off the floor. The hands are to the floor. Now breathe into back, spreading ribs. And as you breathe out, reach your right heel away from you. Your left foot is pressing to the floor. Push the floor away with both hands. Now from here, as you breathe in, place your right knee to the floor. And then reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press down into both feet and then breathe in, lengthening up. Reach your arms up, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, bring your hands down, curl the toes under of your right foot, and then step your right foot forward for forward bend. Keep the hands to the floor, or the hands are onto your shins. Press your feet to the floor, and then as you breathe in, you're moving your belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, now your belly has moved, you should fold further, you should fold deeper into the pose. Now press your feet to the floor, and as you breathe in, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Push the floor away with your feet as you reach your arms up. And as you breathe out, bring your hands together by your chest. Your feet are anchored to the floor. Breathe in, reaching your arms up towards the sky. Lengthen through spine. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, step your right leg back. Bend your right knee. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands are down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down. Push the floor away as you lower down. So all the way down, lengthen your legs back and bring your hands forward for Cobra. As you breathe in, move your chest and reach forward. It's as if you're dragging the chest forward. You're lengthening belly away from pelvis. You're lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, move chest and reach forward as you come and down. Breathe into low back, curl toes under, and exhale, press back for downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward between the hands for lunge. Left knees to the floor. You're pushing the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands are down, and step your left leg forward for forward bend. Keep the neck relaxed. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, fold forward, belly in. Press your feet to the floor, and as you breathe in, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, sweep your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep the elbows tucked in and feel as if you're pushing the floor away. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen the legs back. Squeeze your elbows in as if they're glued to the side ribs. And as you breathe out, press back for downward facing dog. Warrior one. Breathe in. Step your left foot forward by left hand. Right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach in your arms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels and exhale, lower down. Inhale, Cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your right foot forward by right hand. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Turn the foot forward, left foot forward about 45 degrees. And then push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels and as you exhale, lower down. Inhale, Cobra. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. On the breath, bend the knees and as you inhale, step or float. Hop your legs between the hands. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Inhale, stand, chair pose. Lift your chest forward, reach your sit bones back. And exhale, stand, hands together by chest. So wall work, you're doing dolphin against the wall. So with your heels up against the wall, you'll do dolphin with your hands clasped today. So hands are onto biceps, elbows are to the floor, and reach your hands forward, then clasp your hands. From here, you breathe into back, lift, spread back, curl toes under, and exhale, lift the knees off the floor. From here, you can place one foot onto the wall, stay here for up to 5 breaths. The foot comes down, the other foot goes up, stay for up to 5 breaths.
or both feet on the wall, aiming for up to 8 breaths in this position. If you want to go further, reach one leg up, aim for 3 to 4 breaths. The foot comes down, the other foot goes up, aim for 3 to 4 breaths, pushing the wall away. Okay, so choose the pose that feels right for you.
It's really nice, Barbara. Really nice, beautiful. Good, Josh. Keep pushing the foot that's against the wall. Yeah, lengthen it, push it away, and then you send your sit bones up to heel of the foot that's in the sky. Deep breaths. And everyone push the floor. Use your forearms. Push the floor away as you're moving chest to the wall. Keep taking the weight out of the shoulders. Make that part of your emphasis. Good. Both feet are active. Spread the toes. Spread the ball of your feet. So keep every part of you focused today. And then once you've done both sides, don't be in a hurry to finish. Just work through your sequence. And once you've done, come to stand at the front of your mat. Standing at the front of your mat. Hands together. Inhale, lengthen your arms up towards the sky, telescoping the ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, inhale, step your left leg back, bend your left knee, push the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, bend the knees or come straight down on exhale. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands, right knees to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach in your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step your right leg forward for forward bend. Now breathe in, feel the lengthening belly away from pelvis as you stand up. Keep the chest lifted, reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together by chest. Inhale, reach your arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, inhale, step your right leg back, bend your right knee. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Upward dog, breathe in, move chest and ribs forward, lengthen your legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands, left knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step your left foot forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, stand, push the floor away as you lift up. Lift your arms up towards the sky, lift your back ribs up. And exhale, hands together by chest. Come back to the wall for downward facing dog against the wall. In your downward facing dog, again, the options are these. You start with your sit bones up against the wall, and where your heel finishes, where your hands will start. So you're coming into the downward facing dog with both feet onto the floor. And if you're going further, you place one foot onto the wall, and then you step the other foot up. Your feet are about 3 feet away from the floor. From here, you can stay here for up to 8 breaths. Or alternatively, if you want to work with one leg up, reach that leg up and work towards 3 breaths on each side.
You want to go further, you can move towards splits by bring the foot further over your head. So those are the options available for you. If you don't want to use the wall, then your pose would be turbo dog on the floor. And in turbo dog here, you've done this already. This time, work towards reaching one leg up in your turbo dog. If you're doing that, aim for 3 to 4 breaths on each side with the leg going up. Good, beautiful. You really focus with your breath, using the breath to energize your body to take you deeper into the pose. Using breath control with all of these poses now. Deep breaths. Good. Deep, deep breaths. And keep pushing the floor away, taking the weight away from the shoulder as much as you can. Deep breaths. Keep pulling your belly in, keep reaching your sit bones up and the thighs, the back of the thighs, back of the calves, reaching up towards the ceiling. Aiming if your leg is one-legged up, reach out with the ball of your foot. And once you've done both sides, come to the front of your mat. You exhale, hands together by chest. Press your feet to the floor. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Telescope the ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in. Step your left leg back. Bend your left knee. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. You can bend the knees or lower straight down. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Lunge, inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands, right knees to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands down, step your right leg forward for forward bend. Breathe in, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, hands together by chest. Inhale, arms up, lengthen through spine. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knee, and push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Breathe into cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands, left knees to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step your left foot forward for forward bend. Now breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis, and then push the floor away as you stand up. And exhale, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms up towards the sky. Lift the chest, but reach your sit bones back. And exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move your chest away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows in. Breathe into cobra. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by left hand, right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Breathe into cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your right foot forward by right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach in your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands down, step your right leg back for plank.
Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Breathe into upward facing dog. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. On the next breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands. And exhale, fold forward, belly in. Chair pose, knees are bent, sweep your arms up, lift your chest, reach your sit bones back, feel as if you're pushing the floor away. And exhale, stand, hands together by chest. Your next pose is flash prep or dolphin flash prep. So I'll just demonstrate this pose. You've done this before, just demonstrate. In your flash prep, your hands are onto your biceps. A setup, hands are onto biceps. Your elbows are down to the floor. I'm reaching my left hand forward, and my right hand is coming back towards my right knee. The elbow, right elbow is tucked in, so your flash breath is here. Then shoulders relaxed. You breathe into upper back, you lift, you spread the back and curl toes on them. You exhale, you lift your knees off the floor and reach back. So this is your flash breath. You're staying here for about 5 breaths, or today, work with 3 breaths in this position. If you're going further, then you anchor, you press your right foot to the floor. As you breathe in, you lift your left leg up and you reach it back, keeping the neck relaxed and long. You've got a wall close by, you can place that foot against the wall. So my left big toe is against the wall. You stay here for about 3 breaths. The foot comes down, you come down, and then change, do the other side, exactly the same. So that's your pose, flash breath. If you're not so confident about flash breath, then alternatively, dolphin with your hands clasped. So you breathe in, you lift, you spread the back, you curl toes under. You exhale, lift, reach back. Then working with one leg up. Keep pushing the floor away in this pose, aiming for 5 breaths on each side where you've reached your leg up and back. So, choose the pose. Keep tucking your elbow in if you're in flash breath. Good. So if you're reaching your legs out, we go for 3 to 5 breaths, or 3 breaths on each side. And the more you send that leg back, the more you take the weight away from your shoulders. Good, good everyone. Squeeze your elbows in and use your forearms as you push the floor away. So the weight is away from your shoulders. Now breathe, take your breath a little bit deeper. And then lengthen, push back, push it back so the energy moves through the thighs into calves, into foot. That foot that's in the air, Clint, make it a little bit more, send it back, put the energy into that foot as you reach it back. Nice, Josh. Keep lengthening that leg away from you. Good, beautiful. Nice, Bravo. Reach out. The foot that's in the air, reach out. Reach back for the ball. Yeah, beautiful. Now that's it. Spread the toes and reach out with the ball of your foot. Really nice, everyone. Once you've done both sides, step into downward facing dog. Okay, so from downward facing dog, inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for warrior 1. Push the floor away as you rise up for warrior 1. Now relax your arms down by your side for shoulder shrugs. Now breathe, take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. And then release. Float your arms up towards the sky. Warrior one. Twisting warrior. Place your left hand onto left thigh. Breathe in. Reach your right arm up as you open through the right side of your body. And as you breathe out, your right elbow is over your left thigh knee. Make a fist with your right hand. Left hand is on top. You want to down level this pose. Place your right knee to the floor for twisting lunge. Twisting lunge. Now breathe in and lengthen ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the left. Relax your right hip with right shoulder. Breathe into lower back as you lengthen ribs away from waist. And as you press your left foot to the floor, twist away from your left leg. Breathe to heart, deep breath, feeling but energizing your heart with this breath. And as you exhale, come in a little deeper into this twist as you open up. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your left foot. Place your right knee to the floor. And then release your right foot. You're coming up into arrow lunge. So the back foot, the toes are not curled under. That right leg is straight. Bring your left hand onto your left thigh. And then reach your right arm up towards the sky. Or bring both hands onto your left thigh, traction your left thigh forward. If you're going further, you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Press into your front foot, your left foot, and then breathe in, lift up. Push the floor away as you lift up. And as you exhale, as you go a little deeper, feel as if you're reaching back into your right leg. Press your right leg to the floor, and then breathe in, lift the belly away from that foot. Lift out of your lower back. As you exhale, go a little deeper. The back of your right calf and right thigh is as if it's reaching to the sky. Last breath here, deep breath. Exhale, release. Place your hands to the floor. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Keep elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Push your through away in downward dog. Warrior one. Breathe in. Step your right foot forward by your right hand. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away. You rise up for warrior one. Then relax your arms down by your side for shoulder shrug. Now breathe into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Feel as if you had a pencil and squeeze. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Release. Floating your arms up for warrior one. Twisting warrior, your right hand is placed onto right thigh. Press your left foot to the floor, and as you breathe in, lengthen your left arm up to sky. And as you breathe out, your left elbows over your right thigh. Make a fist with your left hand, right hand is on top. If you want to down level the pose, you're placing your left knee to the floor for twisting lunge. Now breathe in and lengthen the ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, twisting towards the right. Breathe into lower back and lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you twist to the right, glide your right sit bone back. Breathe to heart, feeling, but energizing your heart with this breath. Feel anchored into your feet as you twist to the right. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down to the floor and step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels and then lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. From here, clasp your hands behind your back for boat. Boat with your hands clasped. So from here, as you breathe in, lift your head, lift your chest, lift your legs. And as you exhale, lengthen your legs back, sit bones touch the heels. Keep the chin tucked to chest. 4 more like this, breathe in and move. Your belly lengthens away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you lengthen your legs back, ankles as if they're squeezing towards each other. As you breathe, you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, lengthen the legs back. Feel as if you're squeezing ankles towards each other. 1 more deep breath. Exhale, release, lower down. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back and curl toes under. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. On the next breath, as you inhale, step your right foot forward between the hands for warrior 2. Your right foot is square to the short edge of the mat. Your front heels aligned with the arc of the back foot. Your arms are reaching out towards the side, warrior 2. From here, we'll do Birdwing. So last time you did Birdwing, bringing your little finger together. This time, it's like as if you're clapping yourself. So elbows are tucked, the thumbs pointing upwards. Press down into both feet. And when you breathe in, draw your hands together. As you exhale, push the floor away as you open arms out. Squeeze your elbows in and then reach your arms back. So you feel this opening, feel this into mid and lower back, upper back. And inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. And release. You're from here, warrior 2, coming into reverse warrior. As you inhale, you're lengthening your right arm up, opening the right side ribs. And as you breathe out, reverse it. The right hand is now below or above the knee. Your left arm is reaching up. And if you can't go further, reach the arm over your ear. So don't be in a hurry to go so far so you miss the sweetness of the pose. You're opening up the side ribs, the intercostal muscles. Press into your right leg. You inhale, lengthen out your right side. Press your right foot to the floor as you reach in your left arm over left ear. Now breathe in and lift belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm. Push the floor away with your left foot as you reach in left arm over left ear. Relax your right ear to right shoulder. Now breathe into heart, deep breath. And as you breathe out, open it out a little bit more. Use your left arm. Breathe in to pull your body up. Right hand supports your head. Extended warrior variation. Placing your left forearm onto your left thigh. Bringing your right arm all the way around the back. Tuck it onto the thigh. And then traction your thigh away from you. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. Press into your left foot. And as you breathe in, lift your ribs away from that left hip. And as you breathe out, send your left sit bone back towards your right heel. Now breathe to heart, energize heart with breath. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're gliding both shoulders down away from your ears. Now breathe in, feel you're moving belly away from pelvis. Your diaphragm and your chest are all moving to chin. And as you exhale, tuck tailbone. As you do this, you'll feel an opening into lower back. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your left foot. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Moving chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing through away in downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands for warrior two. Your arms are reaching out towards the side. Your front heels align with the arc of the back foot, and your feet are about 3.5 feet away from you. Birdwing, tuck your elbows in, turn the palm of the hands down, so the thumbs will come to each other in this version. Now pushing the floor away. As you breathe in, draw your hands together. As you exhale, as you lift your chest, open up. Now reach it back. You'll find the difference between, this is the third Birdwing you've done today. And then breathe in, bring your hands together. And as you exhale, open up. Squeeze your elbows in and let your arms go back as much as they can. 3 more. Inhale. And then exhale, open. Inhale. And then exhale. Reach it back. Squeeze your elbows in. Last one. Breathe in. And then exhale. And release. Warrior two. Press into your left leg. Breathe in. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, reverse it. The left hand is now below or above the knee. Reach your right arm straight up towards the sky. Press down into your left leg. As you breathe in, glide the ribs away from left hip. Press your right foot to the floor. And as you exhale, push the floor away with your right foot and reach. Gradually allowing that right arm to reach over your right ear. Press into both legs, breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, you're opening the intercostal muscles as you reach your right arm over right ear. Now breathe in as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. As you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel, that right arm reaches over right ear. Use your right arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Use your left hand to support your head and neck. Extended warrior variation. Placing your right forearm onto your right thigh, and the left arm is around the back, tucked onto the thigh. Press down into your right leg. As you breathe in, push the thigh away as you lift away from the thigh. And as you breathe out, glide your right hip back, so sending sit bones to left heel. Now, as you anchor into your left leg, breathe in, move belly, diaphragm, chest forward to chin. And as you exhale, glide your left shoulder away from your left ear. Now breathe to the space you've just created in the side of your neck. And as you exhale, relax your jaw, tuck your chin slightly towards the right side of chest. Now breathe into your spot, deep breath. As you exhale, go a little deeper. Feel as if you're moving thighs away from each other. Inhale, release. Hands down either side of your right leg. Step back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. You need a block for this next pose, either a block or a roll. You're placing the block or the roll between your thighs. For Cobra Push-Ups, with the block or a roll. Your hands are under the shoulders, the tops of the feet are pressing to the floor. So from here, tuck tailbone, press your feet to the floor, tuck tailbones and squeeze the block or the roll, squeeze your prop. And as you breathe in, come up. You're moving your chest and ribs forward, you're lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, draw chest and ribs forward as you come on down. Tuck tailbone, squeeze your prop. And as you breathe in, come up. Moving chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back, elbows reach to hips. And as you breathe out, you're lowering down. Tuck tailbone, squeeze the prop, breathe in, come up. Draw chest and ribs forward, legs lengthens back. And as you breathe out, keep drawing chest and ribs forward as you're coming down. One more, tuck tailbone, squeeze the prop. And as you breathe in, you're moving chest and ribs forward. Lengthen the legs back, tailbone tucks to heels. And as you breathe out, lower down. Move your prop out of your way. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Curl toes under, breathe in. And exhale, press back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing through away in downward dog. From here, on the breath, bend the knees and step or hop your legs between the hands and coming down into a seated position. Your left leg is reaching forward. Bend your right knee and then bring your right foot over your left thigh by the knee. Bring your left arm around and hug your right thigh towards the chest. And your right hand is about 12 inches further back from your right hip. Press down into your right sit bone. As you breathe in, lengthen spine. And as you breathe out, you're twisting to the right. Breathe in and feel the moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. Left foot is active, reach forward, spread the toes. Now breathe and lengthen out of your left side. And as you exhale, if you can, twist to the right. Inhale, release, and then change sides. Your right leg is reaching forward. Your left foot is over the right. Your right arm is coming around and it's hugging your thigh to chest. Left arm is back about 12 inches from the hip. Spread the toes. Reach forward with your right foot. Press into left sit bone. Breathe in, lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, you're twisting to left. As you breathe, you're lengthening belly away from your top of your left thigh. And as you exhale, twist to the left. Now breathe to sternum, filling your heart with breath. And exhale as you twist to the left. Then inhale, release, unwind the cross of your legs. Bring the soles of your feet together. Flex your toes back towards the shins. Grab hold of the toes of the ball of your foot. Pressing down into your sit bone. As you breathe in, lift and lengthen the ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, as you fold forward, I'm using my triceps against my shins to give you traction as you're folding forward. As you breathe, you're lengthening. Keep lengthening belly away from pelvis. Lead with your chest on exhale as you fold. On the next two breaths, spread the breath into where you feel this, especially into the lower and mid back. And exhale as you fold. Now find those soothing breaths here. Breathe into where you're feeling this most. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. Straighten your legs and lie down on your backs. From here, bend the knees and draw your knees towards your chest. Use your both hands to hug your knees and allow your body just to ease from side to side and forward and back. Breathing into lower back, spreading the breath in and around your lower back. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, you feel your knees are coming closer towards the shoulder. Sit bones are are lengthening away from you. And then one more like this. And exhale. Pull your belly in. Send your sit bones away from you. Your knees are as if they're coming towards the shoulders. Keep pulling belly in away from pelvic bowl and keep aiming for pressing your lower back to the floor. And this opens and releases your lower back. And then relax. Bring the soles of your feet onto the floor. Lie down into Shavasana. Either keep the soles of your feet to the floor, the soles of your feet together so knees are out to the side, or straighten your legs. You can also move to the wall and have your feet, heels up against the wall, sit bones up to the wall, and helps to open your back even more. Allow yourself to just relax now in your final pose, Shavasana. So as you're lying down here, allow yourself to let go completely, to completely relax. And noticing, feeling the energy that you've moved through your body today. Skull bones, let them relax, relax your forehead. And then lie here feeling for absorbing all that the earth offers you now. Drawing energy in from the earth, moving this into your body. That energy, that beautiful energy that you have generated through your poses. Relax your forehead, relax eyes, and relax your eye sockets. Relax your jaw. Open your mouth, move jaw from side to side. And really feel this opening into jaw bones, down into neck, into scales muscles. And then feel this release, relaxing your neck. Let your shoulders soften away from your ears. And then just let your back melt. You want as much of your back to connect with the earth. So feel this, feel for this. You might not get it in the first or attempt, but just, your aim is to let go. So not forcing this, but letting go. The more you let go, vertebrae by vertebrae, cell by cell, feel your back as it just opens up. Your shoulders, they will soften. Then let go of your mid-back. And notice what happens when you do this. Let go, relax your diaphragm, relax your sternum. The tightness in these areas are also pulling, it's like it's pulling the back into a tense situation. So let them go, relax them now. Relax your belly. And then feel your lower back as it releases a little bit more. Relax pelvis. Feel as if you're sending your sit bones to heels. And let go of your thighs. You feel your hips as they open up, your thighs as if they're melting out towards the side. You feel this energy that reaches right down into heels. You're almost on the side of your calf the more you let go. Relax your hamstrings, your quadriceps. And relax your knees, your calves, your ankles. Relax your feet and toes. Now relax your arms, your shoulders and triceps. Let your elbows soften, and then relax your forearms, your wrists, your hands, and relax your fingers. And now do that scan again, from tips of toes through to the crown of your head. Do that scan, and notice where you're holding on still. Notice where the tension continues to reside. Stay with these areas, breathe into these areas, and then allow them to let go a little bit more. And then do that scan again. You're not aiming to bring tension into your body. You're learning to be aware, to take what your body offers you. As your body tries to help you to find the remedy to heal, use your breath into these areas. Now relax your mind. Relax the tendons and the muscles in your body so that you're truly able to let go another layer. Feel the energy in the fingertips, the tips of toes. And then feel for bringing this energy back into your body with your breath, and allow it to spread through the whole of your body. On your next breath, stretch out in a way that feels good to you. And then bend the knees. Move your knees towards your chest, hug your knees in close. Roll to your left side towards your heart center. Bring your right hand to the floor by your chest and breathe in. Push the floor away as you come up into a seated position. Bring your hands together, the thumbs are lightly touching sternum. Take a moment to congratulate yourself for your practice, and thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. So we finish with the breath, deep breath, and exhale. Namaste. Thanks everyone.